How's it going, Shay?
Not bad, not bad. Got my drinks tonight. Pretty excited to talk about some stuff. I mean, we finally hit like media overload, so it's a lot of stuff happening.
We finally have some stuff happening.
Can you tell I've already had a drink?
Are you drunk already?
Drunk's a strong word. It's me. I'm Irish. Come on.
As long as we don't talk in circles.
Yeah, exactly. Don't worry. That one never sees the light of day.
But anyway. All right. Theaters opened.
Yep.
Godzilla vs. Kong.
Uh-huh.
Broke some records. Did you see those numbers?
Actually, no. I didn't even look at the numbers. I watched the movie twice, though.
Yeah, well, HBO Max.
Yep.
I'm not going to say that I finally got your password after 3 weeks of
What?
asking.
No. I just had to change my password to make it work.
You also gave me the wrong password.
That's why I had to change it.
Hold on. Godzilla vs. Kong made like how much did it freaking make?
All the money?
300 million worldwide in this first weekend.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. 300 million worldwide. 49 million in the States.
I'll be honest, like, I did not expect that. I mean, pretty good movie, but damn.
I mean, it's not a blockbuster, right? It's a Godzilla movie.
Yeah.
But it's we're living in a world where people have been cooped up and the theaters opened and they were like, let's go.
Yeah, no, that's my first thought, which sounds mean because I'm a huge Godzilla fan. But
no, I'm a Godzilla fan too, but you know, Godzilla movies aren't known for their storyline or their, character development.
And then the second they try to do that, it's like, where the hell's Godzilla? Why'd you give us a Godzilla movie with only people?
Exactly, and it flops.
Yeah.
So Godzilla movies, you got to take it for what it is, right? What else do we want to talk about today? Oh, Invincible, right?
Yeah, that one premiered. Been watching the last couple of episodes.
Oh man, I did not know anything about this comic. You told me about it. No, I knew nothing. Like, this was the first time I got introduced to Invincible.
Oh yeah, see, and I'm in a weird state where I read it more than 10 years ago, and I read pretty much the whole series at that point. But I don't remember a lot of details, and I know they've changed a few small things in these past few episodes. So I'm like
10 years ago, you don't remember what you ate for lunch yesterday.
Exactly. So imagine how blind I'm walking into it.
So it's like watching a new show. It's fine.
Yeah. No, that's exactly it. And I've been enjoying it. I'm like, I vaguely remember a few things.
So you introduced me to it, right?
Yeah.
So I watched the 3 episodes, right? Then I proceeded to read the whole comic.
That's what our friend told me. Because he went to ask you about it, and you're like, yeah, it's really good. In fact, I just read the entire series, and he was so mad. He was like, no, I want to theorize. He was like, I haven't read the comic. I want to, like, spitball ideas. And you're like, I know everything already. It's been a day.
I got hooked. Like, it was good.
It is
like straight up
good.
hooked.
Yeah.
But on that note, the cartoon does not follow the comic 100%.
Yeah, like I said, they are tweaking things,
Yep.
which I appreciate, because I already noticed. I went back and I checked some of the old comics, just kind of like getting rid of some of the fluff in the middle, and also in the beginning of the comic, like this was pointed out by a friend of mine, the mom gets more character in the show than she does in the beginning of the comics.
Yeah, you're not wrong. The mom's kind of like a boring side character. She's an NPC.
Yeah, she's kind of an NPC. I'll go with that.
She's legitimately an NPC. Yeah.
What, like, do we go spoilers?
Oh, come on. It's always spoilers.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean,
this whole podcast is spoilers. What episode are we up to? 4 in Invincible right now?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, spoilers up to 4. I'm not going to spoil the rest of it because it's fresh in my head.
Yeah.
So But we could spoil up to there.
Like starting at the first episode, how it's got like that kind of slow burn of an episode where, like he might get his powers, he might not, and then all of a sudden towards the end, like, oh, everything's great, he has his powers. Oh, his dad just murdered the Justice League.
Yeah.
And brutally.
Yeah. That fight scene was actually really good. I think it was really well done.
And that's a big difference from the comics too, because in the comics it's like 2 pages and like quick flashes of blood and such.
Yeah. They don't go into the fight. It's just panels.
They made this like a 8-minute fight.
No, it was great. The choreography, cinematography, what would you call that?
I'd call it animated choreography.
Sure, we'll go with that. But like it was well done. Like I watched it like 3 times just because of how good the fight was.
Oh, same. Right after that scene, I rewound it and I had to rewatch it. It was like beautiful because it also showed that Omni-Man isn't completely invincible. Like these people did damage. Like they worked as a team, except for Fish Boy.
Is Fish Boy the Aquaman?
Yes.
Is that a reference on Aquaman?
It totally is a reference on Aquaman.
Be, right?
Yeah, like the girl in the green suit is a reference to J'onn J'onzz, but then also the Martian is a reference to J'onn J'onzz.
Yes. I thought the Martian was J'onn J'onzz.
Yeah, but she's also in a green suit and can like phase through things and fly.
Yeah, true. You're not wrong. It's kind of combines the powers.
Yeah, there's kind of an overlap there, and then there's the Flash character, and then there's the kind of Superman and Wonder Woman characters.
Yeah, Immortal, which is
Immortal,
which is immortal, and he got ripped in half.
Yep, his head gets ripped off, and poof.
Ooh. Yeah, that fight was brutal,
dude. Yeah, I was at a loss for words at that one. I was just glued to my screen.
Honestly, I like the first scene as well. The one with the Mauler twins attack the White House, which is not in the comics.
Oh.
But like
they do the whole the stepdad talking about his son, like the cops or the security at the White House.
And I like how they talk about actually like evacuating civilians and stuff, which a lot of superhero comic books don't mention at all.
Yeah. And as the episodes progress, they go into that more and more too. And like, look, you can't save everybody, but it is a numbers game.
Absolutely.
Like you save as many as you possibly can. And it's like, really goes into the reality of the situation. Like, look, people can die very easily. Yeah, it was like, I do appreciate that.
Yeah, no.
And they made tweaks to a couple of characters. Like, I'm blanking on the character name and the actor name. The actor, I know him best from Parks and Rec and The League. It's the guy who's kind of the Gambit in the like Teen Squad.
Rexplode.
Yeah, Rexplode.
The douchebag.
Yeah, they kind of tweaked him a little bit for the actor playing him.
Who is the actor playing him? I actually did not look up the actors.
I'm blanking on his name, but he's in Parks and Rec and The League and a bunch of other things, and he always plays an outrageous personality.
Hold up. IMDb'ing it up.
Oh, okay. He does always play like the a-hole character.
Jason Mantzoukas.
Yeah. He's great.
Yes. Now that I see the face. Yeah. He was what do I remember him from? He was in The Dictator, right? He was also in I'm blanking. Oh, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He was the crazy boyfriend.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, yes. He was the undercover cop who went insane.
Yeah. Well, he was already insane in my opinion, but yeah. He does have some very good crazy eyes though.
Yes. He's great at it.
Like he is really good at the crazy eyes.
And he's fun as Rexplode. I appreciate him.
Oh, I didn't know he did Rexplode.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I really like what they're doing with the characters so far, and they're really setting up for like everything that comes next. Like I don't know if I finished episode 4. I've had a busy last couple of days, and I'm trying to think. What did happen?
I forgot.
No,
I told you I read the whole comic, so like everything's blending together. Yeah. I don't know where episode 3 or 4 left off. Was it did they fight?
Omni-Man and
Invincible?
No, yeah. That's not a spoiler. That hasn't happened.
Oh, really? Oops. Spoilers. Sorry, guys.
Unless it did happen and I just like didn't get to watch it yet. So it might have happened.
They did the invasion from the Flexens?
Yes. From the other universe. Yes. Which
they kind of like truncated that whole storyline into one episode.
Yeah. Because in the comics, Omni-Man was gone for months.
Oh, okay. So I don't think I watched 4, but at the end of 3, Robot releases the Mauler twins.
Yes. And one of the Mauler twins gets the other killed and then starts growing a new one.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he started growing it, but he's like, yeah, I could always clone
then
myself,
that's definitely episode 4.
Yeah,
he starts growing a new one in episode 4. That's what I saw.
And, okay. I didn't see episode 4 yet.
Which is great because he's got like his cloning machine. Like he has to use like an industrial drill just to draw blood from himself. And
well, I mean, he's a tough guy, right?
And then to like feed the growing cells, he just takes like a human-sized box of frozen beef patties and dumps them into the feeding tube of this like cloning machine. And he's like, "Yes, you're hungry, aren't you?"
Yeah, I love how ridiculous this comic is.
Yeah. It's so out there and it's graphic. I mean, it makes me think of an animated version of The Boys.
Yeah, but I think the story is better than The Boys.
Yeah, I mean, The Boys story is a bit more basic. In the comics, Invincible hits whole different galactic levels.
Yes, he does. And, it's a sprawling epic. Like, it's ridiculous. And if it doesn't get canceled, who owns this, by the way? Who's making it? Amazon?
Well, Amazon's doing it, so I think, this one's got legs.
Okay, hopefully it has legs. I mean, it's popular. It's getting views. So, yeah, people are watching it. People are reading it again. So,
yeah,
hopefully.
I mean, heck, just in our circles, like, people who had never heard of the comic started watching this and loving it. So,
yeah. Well, me, hi.
Actually, yeah, you're a prime example.
Prime example. It got an 8.8 on IMDb.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
I mean, it is a real solid show so far.
Oh, look, there's a synopsis button on on IMDb.
Well, no shit.
Oh wait, no, it's like a general.
God, give an Asian with ADD the internet.
Yeah, I am ADD. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, I am looking forward to what they do because they have creative. It looks like they have creative license, right? So
yeah, it seems like they're gonna follow the basic story, but they're open to changing things.
Or they can just throw a curveball and just go completely sideways.
Yeah, they could like completely change things and like shorten it up. I mean, Invincible's what like it's not that long, but it's like 130, 190, somewhere in that range chapters.
Yeah, issues. Yeah, decent amount of
issues.
I mean, 190 is a long run, man.
I mean, true. But in the back of my head, I always think about Marvel and DC stuff. So
well, Marvel and DC stuff, they
just don't end.
They've rebooted how many people? How many times?
That is true.
Like they're just like, oh, we need to make money. Let's revive this hero and start another series.
Yeah. And I do appreciate that with like Invincible and a bunch of other comics like that. Like, look, we have our contained story. We're not going to revisit it a million times. We're not going to reboot it a million times.
I mean, I like Marvel comics, I do, but like I like their I want to say like what would you call it? Mini series or like their story arcs that end. I don't like the
Yes.
overarching one, you know?
Yeah, I agree with that. Like a more self-contained story.
Mm-mm. Well, I am looking forward to this. We'll probably do another few episodes of this once it gets into Steam, I guess.
Yeah, like let's see another episode or two. I'm sure we're gonna have to talk about stuff week by week with this one.
Yeah, I mean, if it's just one episode, we'll probably go on a tangent. We'll say it'll be 10 minutes, but then we'll talk about it for 40. Then that'll be the episode.
Exactly. We'll just be like the Invincible episode. I mean, we're only up to episode 5, but we're gonna talk for an hour and a half.
But yeah. All right. So, wait, we did we say Godzilla?
Yes, but what'd you just watch?
What was it? Yeah, Godzilla vs Kong. That's what I just watched.
Yeah, but you also watched the trailer for.
Oh yeah, Mortal Kombat.
Yes, God, words escape me.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, coming out in 2 weeks, April 16th.
Which I'm super pumped for that. I was watching the trailer last week and I was just like, oh shit.
Yeah, that I think they casted pretty well. Those fight scenes are pretty good. I just hope that they didn't take the best parts and put it in the trailer. I hope the other fight scenes are good. But
yeah, I mean, they only showed they didn't even show a fatality, did they?
no, they showed Kano's fatality, the heart, and
Yes.
I think they showed Liu Kang's, the one with the fire dragon, but I don't think it ended. It
Yes,
just
they did.
came up. No, that's about it. Yeah, I mean, they showed Sub-Zero breaking Jax's arms.
Yes, and then oh man, Jax's arms look freaking great.
They look realistic.
Yes.
Like, to our technology, to what we have right now, they look realistic, which I like.
Yeah. It's not like, remember the old Mortal Kombat movie, at least the second one, and they put Jax in it, and he just had like those big rubber robot arms.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I have to say though, I love those movies. Like
look, okay. I love the soundtrack.
yes.
The soundtrack was amazing. We had when was that? That was elementary school for me. We me and my friends had the soundtrack CD each. We burned them all out
Really?
because we listened to them so much. Yeah. It was we had 3 copies and we burned them all. They died, the CDs, because we listened to them so much.
I never had the CDs, but I was the kid, and you're just a couple years older than me. That my older brothers had the Mortal Kombat games. And so so 4 or 5-year-old me was playing Mortal Kombat with them. And I would always get so peeved because I could never do any of the special moves or, the finishers, and I was just awestruck that they could do all this crazy stuff and all the blood and the gore. I was a weird kid.
You are a weird kid.
I am
I have 5 years on you, not a couple of years.
You have 4 years on me.
Okay, fine. Mortal Kombat, the original Mortal Kombat, was one of the first games I got on my Sega Genesis.
Oh, yeah. See, I had it on Super Nintendo.
Yeah, I was the Sega Genesis guy. My other friends had the Super Nintendo. Yeah, I always wanted the Super Nintendo, but I got a Sega Genesis. It was fine.
It was fine. Raving review for Sega.
It was fine. I mean, Sega lost the freaking console wars early.
Yeah, and funny enough, I was always jealous of one of my friends who lived up the street who had a Sega. I'm like, I want a Sega. Screw Nintendo.
Really? I always wanted a Super Nintendo.
I don't know why. Maybe it was just like Sonic the Hedgehog, but then I got that on PC when home PCs started to be a thing. So
Yeah. All I remember from Mortal Kombat was I kept trying to get Reptile. And I could never do it. My friends could do it all the time, but I could never do it.
You mean unlocking
Pissed
him?
me off. Huh?
Do you mean like unlocking him or defeating him?
Both.
No.
Both. Literally both.
I'm trying to remember which one introduced the Smoke Ninja.
Oh, I mean, they expanded on the ninjas after the first Mortal Kombat. It was what? So,
Like, I was never the biggest Mortal Kombat guy, but I've come in and out of it throughout the years.
I mean, I bought Mortal Kombat 11 for the Switch. I enjoyed playing it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't buy 10, 9, or 8, but I bought the Switch and I was like, I need a game to play. Oh, here it is. So that's what happened. Yeah, Mortal Kombat 2 for Smoke.
Okay, that was 2. All right. Yeah, because I remember playing that one and having a hell of a time trying to unlock him.
Yeah. He was the human version in 2, right? Then he becomes a robot version in 3 or something.
Yeah, I remember him becoming a robot version.
Yeah, and then he goes back. Well, I don't remember this, but apparently in Mortal Kombat Annihilation, there's a robot version of Smoke. I'm looking at a screenshot right now. I don't remember the movie at all.
I don't. Wait, in Annihilation there was?
I'm looking at a screenshot, unless this caption is wrong. But yeah. It's hey, both movies are on HBO Max. I think I'm gonna watch it before Mortal Kombat comes out.
Yeah, I should rewatch it. I think during lockdown time, I actually rewatched both of them. But, I mean, I was on crazy binge phase of just everything. So, I mean, I remember liking 1 more than 2, but I did like in 2 that they, like, introduced Liu Kang's dragon form, even though it was, like, shitty claymation.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I don't know. Sub-Zero and Scorpion look amazing in the new one. The reboot.
Yeah.
Like, they look amazing.
And I think this will be the original Sub-Zero, like the first brother who gets killed in the first game.
I think it is, yeah. I'm not sure, but yeah. Yeah, they didn't do Scorpion justice in the original Mortal Kombat movies. So
yeah, he was out pretty quick.
Very quick.
If I remember correctly, they tried to do the like either he actually turned into a lizard or he pulled his mask back and he was a flaming skull.
I think he shot a reptile out of his hand instead of the blade with the chain.
Yeah, I think you're right. Like it was like a screaming like reptile snake thing and it grabbed somebody.
Right, it wasn't a like a hook with the chain or anything. It was legitimately a reptile that came out of his hand. If I remember.
Yeah, but they only showed that like once. It was very brief. I just had a visitor sneak in to my little studio here looking for something. I was like, oh, what?
Was it Billy?
No, he was outside the door. No, It was Amelia. Just like, no sound. Don't pay attention to me. I'm not here.
I'm not here. I don't exist. Yeah, that's fine.
But now she's acknowledged.
Yeah, I really hope that this movie is good.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, it's always the thing, the debate amongst like all movie and video game fans. Like, can you make a good video game movie?
I don't know. I think you can.
Yeah, I think just in a lot of instances, they're handed to shit writers and directors, or just not necessarily a shit director, just someone who doesn't know what to do with the property.
Yeah, I agree. But I don't know. I'm looking at the cast right now, and I think it's pretty good.
Yeah. Now, when that trailer first came out, I went on a like quick search on everything, and I was like, this actually looks good, and I'm really excited. And I'm not even the biggest Mortal Kombat fan, like I've said.
Yeah, I'm a side fan. I know. I like the game. I know stuff here and there, but yeah. And it is the first Sub-Zero. It's Bihan.
Bihan?
Yeah,
Sounds like behind.
I know you like it from behind.
Oh yeah, baby. Only from you.
Amelia's gonna get jealous. Don't let her hear that.
Ah, she'll dig it.
Oh, Jesus. We are stupid.
Yes, we are. That's why I enjoy us.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Yeah, we'll go with that. That was far-fetched, but we'll go with that. That was a stretch.
Wait, what does Pokemon have to do with this?
Pokemon?
Boom. Far-fetched.
But,
I'm just gonna go die in a corner now.
Can you feel the aggravation
I felt
that I feel
your
right
hand
now?
hit your face. I felt the energy.
You felt that, didn't you?
Yep. It was beautiful. It's what I live for.
You and your dad jokes. I swear to God, you have more dad jokes than I do.
I was born a dad. I'm sorry.
Anyway, very looking forward to that.
Yeah.
We will probably have another episode. It's on HBO Max, right? We don't have to go to theaters for it.
Yeah. This one's on HBO Max as well. And now you may or may not have my password. I mean, what?
I don't know what you're talking about. It's not like we're recording this or anything.
Me either. I'm just super excited about our next subject because I've been saving two little babies in the corner that I'm dying to break into.
All right. Well, take it over then.
All right. All right.
Oh, you are excited.
Oh, yeah. Because I played around with one of these before, but one of them is brand new to me. So it's Godzilla versus Kong, right?
That is the title of the movie, yes, Shay.
Yes. And it's also Drink versus Drink.
Drink versus Drink. Okay, so
yeah.
So how are we doing this?
All right, I have two vaguely similar drinks. They have some of the same components. So I have a Godzilla drink and a Kong drink. I went with colors on these because all the advertisements for this show Godzilla in blue, Kong in red. So last night, I mean, I could have done this longer and better, but inspiration.
That's what she said.
Whatever. Damn you. So I put two separate bottles out, and like when you're doing this at home, just get some freaking water bottles. I put tequila in one bottle with cucumber slices and jalapenos. And in the other one, I put a cinnamon stick with whiskey.
You went spicy with both?
Yeah. I went different kind of spicy with each.
You rebel, you.
I know. And so then from there, one's kind of a vague take on a margarita, and the other's like a vague take on a Manhattan. With the Godzilla drink, start with the jalapeno cucumber tequila, add in a little triple sec, and then I got some non-alcoholic blue carousel. Apparently you can just mix masters find that stuff in the grocery store now.
Interesting. Blue carousel's come a long way then.
Yeah, it's just one little squeeze of that, and you get the desired effect.
And is that Godzilla or is that Kong?
That's Godzilla.
Okay.
This is the blue one. So I've got tequila, jalapeno, cucumber, triple sec, blue curacao, and then just halfway fill the glass with sour mix. And then the rest of it, I used plain seltzer.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so I used my soda stream on this one.
You know what you should do? You should just did you literally just put that in the soda stream and just carbonate the shit out of it?
No. I would have wanted to, but my roommate, she would have killed me if I start like sticking stuff like that in the soda stream.
What? But it sounds so good.
Well, it does, but she's afraid it'll mess up the hose. Like,
yeah, she's not wrong there. Jalapeno, tequila,
yeah.
strong flavors. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So I mix all the alcohol and ingredients separately, put them in a shaker, and then I just pour half a glass of seltzer and pour the rest of that on top of the seltzer. Stir it with a straw real quick. It's good to go.
Huh.
And
that sounds delicious, actually.
Yeah. And then the Kong one, I haven't tried yet. Starting with this cinnamon-infused whiskey, then little triple sec, non-alcoholic grenadine for the desired red effect, and seltzer. So
you made a Manhattan spritzer?
Yes. So
that's
one's
literally what you made.
Yeah. One's a margarita spritzer and one's a Manhattan spritzer. And why did I make a Manhattan? Because King Kong. Yeah, you see what I did there. Fuck you.
I see it. I see it. I just don't want to give you credit for it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's alcohol. So now I gotta sip on both. I'm gonna start with the blue. Start with Godzilla. Oh man. I do wish you could like share this with me right now because it's crisp and just a little bit spicy. Like I only used 3 small slices of jalapeno to infuse it. Like I didn't go overboard.
So it's an aftertaste.
Yeah.
So it doesn't hit you like a punch. It just kind of there.
Yeah, exactly. Now the Kong one I used like a half a cinnamon stick. So we got to see how this one turned out.
I feel like the infusion for the cinnamon stick has to be longer.
I do too. That's why I wish I had longer to get to this. But
yeah,
I did do like just a smell test of the whiskey when I poured it out, and it did have a nice cinnamon scent to it.
Okay. I just feel like, look, I love infusions, but they just take a long time if you want to get it correct, you know?
Mm-hmm.
With the jalapeno, you still have the juices and stuff that just come out, so you get it right away. But I'm assuming it's a dry cinnamon stick, right? That would take a while to infuse.
Actually, this turned out quite well. And the orange really, like from the triple sec, really adds a little needed fruitiness to it. This is what you're gonna do. Mm-hmm.
You're gonna make those again. You're gonna put it in a thermos, and you're gonna bring it.
Mm-hmm.
Then after work tomorrow, we can taste it.
Absolutely. I'll get some bottles ready.
If you do that, I'll bring some of my sous vide roast beef.
Oh, okay. Deal. Split them.
Yeah. I did want to bring some for Diggy because he's the one that got me the sous vide machine.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I got you on this one. I'll infuse a little more cinnamon whiskey tonight.
Yeah, put it overnight and then bring it tomorrow, and then we'll try it.
Oh, that's good. I almost don't know which one I like better. Which brings us to Kong and Godzilla. Who wins? Who's better?
Oh, that's the question I wanted to ask you. Godzilla or Kong?
All right, I'm a long-standing Godzilla fan.
Yeah, I have to go with Godzilla too. This is boring. We can't fight over this.
Oh, but here's my follow-up to that. Kong has the more human element. He has the intelligence, and Honestly, I think they did a pretty
They
good
gave
job.
him an axe.
Yeah.
They gave him a freaking axe made out of a dorsal fin, a Godzilla dorsal fin. Like, how is
Yeah.
that even fair?
I know. That's actually the thing. It's like the only thing that gives Kong an edge in this movie is tools.
Right. Okay, so here's my from watching this movie and this fight specifically. Godzilla's better at range. Kong's better at close up.
Yes, actually, I'll go with that too. Because I didn't want to give Kong like any credit in this movie, and I was gonna be like, oh, they're gonna make Kong win a bit, which they totally did.
Oh, they absolutely did.
But I think they went about it in a really good way.
Well, at the end, they're supposedly allies or something, right? So
Yeah, I think it's more like a begrudging, okay, we cool? We cool.
We cool? We cool, yeah.
Yeah. And Kong's doing his own thing now. But what'd you think from the beginning of the movie? Like, I mean, they open up on a podcast.
They do. And I was just like, why? Oh, that character. Crazy. Yeah. Freaking
yes.
nutso.
And actually, so I'll just start listing, spoiler problems I have with, like, just that whole side story.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Yeah, I didn't hate it, but so many things, like, so you're telling me this guy's been running a podcast for, like, 3 years where he keeps openly saying he is, in this company trying to commit espionage and nobody knows who he is. Really?
Yes, the one of the biggest tech companies in this fictional world, and he's just self-incriminating himself the whole time and nobody cares.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody said to me, like, oh, well, it's an underground podcast. It's not that underground. Millie Bobby Brown's listening to it on her iPhone. It's not that underground.
I actually didn't like what they did with her character.
Oh, how so?
Like in King of the Monsters, right?
Mm-hmm.
She played a pretty big role in it, right?
Yeah.
And she was kind of like the strong kid that likes Godzilla and helps him out and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
She turned into a conspiracy kook. And like
wait.
in the restaurant.
Tap or no tap?
Yeah, that. That. Exactly that. And tap, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a shit.
Oh, same.
But
I had that conversation today.
But like that, like tap or no tap, right? That is straight up conspiracy theory, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yes. Whatever his name is, Bernie, right? He had truths. He definitely infiltrated Apex, and he all right, so he's a entry-level engineer and he gets access to top secret stuff just like that.
Yeah.
That kind of.
It was they tried to play that scene off in that he made a guy who had access so uncomfortable that he's like, I'm going to go to the bathroom. Really going to let, crazy dude who just made you so uncomfortable stay in your office?
Right, exactly. I don't know. There's a lot of things that look, the fight scenes, the kaiju on kaiju scenes, I think were very well done.
Oh yeah, they were pretty beautiful.
Everything else, I'm just like, huh?
Yeah, there was a lot of like, really?
Yeah.
That's why overall, we're gonna talk plenty more about this movie, but it was a good movie. It wasn't fantastic.
No, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's not a movie that I would watch if I wanted to have an intellectual talk with anybody.
That's why you're talking to me about it.
I guess that's why this works.
Yeah.
Shut up.
The Kong drink just gave me a chill. Nice.
Uh-huh.
I might have used a little too much whiskey in the Kong one.
What whiskey you use?
Oh, nothing special. Just actually I used a bourbon. Evan Williams, it's nice and cheap.
Evan Williams is your go-to, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's essentially the same quality as Jack. I enjoy the taste, and it's like half the price of Jack.
No, that is true. That is absolutely true.
Yeah, I like to especially when I'm making like crazy mixed drinks at home. I go with the cheapest ingredients I can get, but I do enjoy a good flavor profile. So I'm always trying to find like the cheap best option.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. The humans, not the actors, the humans characters in this movie.
Like the actors were all great. Like don't get me wrong, and
fine.
there were some good scenes with them. Like but I was also disappointed with what they did with Millie Bobby Brown's dad in it, because he was such a big part of the last movie.
Yeah, and he's a side note in this one.
Yeah, they did like 2 scenes of him under like the same tent, like days apart.
And it did nothing for the story. Yeah. Literally nothing.
Like one scene is her bitching at him like, you gotta believe that Godzilla's not evil. And he's like, I don't know. And the next scene was her trying to call him.
Right. Literally nothing. Yeah, so no, monster, if you want to watch a monster on monster action where it's really good, very good. Very good movie.
Yeah, definitely a lot of fun. I did find myself on the second watch just kind of wanting to fast forward to the action parts.
Yeah, well, I don't blame you, because I kind of half watched it while I was cooking dinner and, doing other things, watching Cadence and stuff. Like, I was watching it on my phone, and I'm just like, I don't need to pay attention.
Yeah.
I just need to watch the fight scenes.
Yeah, that was kind of it. The rest of it, I mean, not terrible. I have to give it some credit, but I did kind of make a call a while back that the whole way they were going to do the big bad Mechagodzilla was that they were using the skull of King Ghidorah.
Yeah, you called it, huh?
Yeah, they what I didn't see was that they actually had a second skull from King Ghidorah, and we're doing the whole like psychic link thing.
Yeah, I didn't see that one coming either.
But I also had problems with because God, what was his name in the last movie? The guy that sacrifices himself. Was it Kurosawa? No.
No, it might be Kurosawa.
Yeah.
Hold up.
That it's.
You keep talking. I got it.
Yeah, it's his son who's like leading up the Mechagodzilla program and piloting Mechagodzilla. But
wait, is it really? Because
yes,
I didn't get that at all.
Yeah, no. I only found that out in like the lead up to this movie, and the one and only time they introduce his full name when they're first meeting the former Monarch scientist who helps them get Kong. And they introduce his full name, but they never give him a backstory or a motivation for the entire movie, which was upsetting.
Yeah, I think the character development was definitely rushed, but Serizawa.
Yeah,
Serizawa. Yeah. The one that blew up the atomic bomb to resurrect Godzilla in the last one.
Yep, and he had the pocket watch and was in the first movie where his dad was in Hiroshima.
No, yeah, that's right.
And his stopwatch stopped at the exact moment
time. Yep.
that the bomb hit.
That was a pretty cool thing that they put in there.
No, that was a really cool thing. Like, and it, like, I mean, we could say culturally and historically, and also Godzilla was the original metaphor for the atomic bomb dropping.
Yes, it was. I did like that they cast Isaac Gonzalez.
Yeah, no, he was great. Sorry.
I think I first saw her in Bloodsport. No, not Bloodsport.
Yes.
Bloodshot.
That was it, with Vin Diesel.
Yeah, with Vin Diesel. And I was like...
I mean, she didn't do a whole lot, but she had a presence.
Sure. She was the evil daughter of the...
Yeah.
Of the CEO of the evil company.
Yeah, but I mean, she was really like in the background for most of the movie.
She was. I just like looking at her.
I mean, that's fair.
I just had to
but she was like just the hard ass bitch.
She plays a hard ass bitch very well, though.
Yeah, she was good though. I mean, and not gonna lie, beautiful woman.
Like I said. Sorry, we are guys, so I did have to put that out there.
You're canceled.
Canceled.
No, but I actually really liked. I don't know the actress's name. The actress that portrayed the scientist that worked with Kong.
I got it.
Yeah, Mr. IMDb. You have that in front of you?
Rebecca Hall.
Like, she had such a strong presence throughout the entire movie.
No, she's just a very good actress, though.
Yeah.
Like, I watched The Town. She was in that. That was a while back. I mean, she's not, like, in a lot of things. But,
yeah, but I've definitely seen her around. Like, but I can't think of anything, like, that pops out at me that she's been in.
Oh, she was in Iron Man 3.
Oh, she was. She was the scientist who, like, originally came out with the formula for Extremis.
Yep.
That's why I know her.
She was in Iron Man 3. I forgot about that.
No, she's great, though. Like,
she's just a good actress.
Yeah. I don't know. What did you think about the final fight? Like, first Godzilla versus Kong. I mean, Godzilla just blew a hole in the middle of China.
I have a problem with that.
Same.
You're telling me Godzilla is strong enough to just fire atomic blast breath down to the core of the earth?
And also, let's remember that whole gravitational thing. And Kong just climbed out of the hole.
Yeah, well,
like nothing happened.
And Kong and that gravitational ship that they had, right? Yeah. Got from the center of the earth to the crust, which it looked like it was a few minutes in between.
Yeah, like, it happened really quick that they got back up there.
Yeah, that continuity just didn't work with me there.
Like, faster than they fell down it.
Yeah, I get why they did it. I get it. But it's just one of those things that just kind of irks me.
Yeah, and this is turning in a little bit of a hate fest, but I'm okay with it. Because,
we said a lot of good things about the movie first. Now it's turning into a hate fest.
Yeah. There were so many little continuity issues with this movie for me. Whether it's, the podcast guy storyline, whether it's just the idea that, they can make it down to the center of the earth and back again in minutes. Or that Godzilla could ever lose a fight.
Look. You have to go into this movie expecting that it's gonna be a kaiju vs. kaiju movie where... All right. Did you see Battleship?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Storyline wise, cliched.
Yes.
Same thing with Godzilla, but I love that movie. Just because it's action packed and I just it's a fun movie to watch, right?
Yeah.
What's the other one? Pacific Rim?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I love that movie. Storyline though, it's crap. There's a lot of continuity problems with that movie as well. But I love that movie. Because look, when I want to watch a monster on monster or monster on like robot fight movie.
Yep.
You don't go into it like, oh, I want a good story. So I went into Godzilla vs. Kong the same exact way. I'm just like, all right, the story's probably going to be mediocre, right? As long as the action scenes are good. That's all I'm looking for.
And this movie did deliver on that.
Oh, absolutely.
The action scenes were great.
Absolutely. The fight scenes were very well done.
I think the final fight with Mechagodzilla could have been longer.
Yeah, but, I mean... I think they did it well, though, because Mechagodzilla was supposed to just get Godzilla and Kong together as allies to fight a common foe, right?
Yeah.
So it did its job. Yeah. And Dude, Mechagodzilla is strong as shit. They did a good job with that.
And I like that they made him bigger than Godzilla and his arms bigger. Like, he had more reach than Godzilla. Like it was covering Godzilla's weaknesses.
He was also faster. He could. I don't know if he could fly, but he could.
But he could jet.
He had
like forward.
Booster jets in the back. Yeah, that. He had missiles. I mean,
yeah.
The design was very well done.
I hate to use like this word, but he was dope. Like, he was just cool as shit.
Word? He was rad, bro.
He was word, brah. It's brah.
Brah.
Shraupnar.
Oh, Jesus Christ, stop.
Cowabunga, dude.
Stop.
No, like, and the way he kind of like wrecks Godzilla.
Yeah.
Like, just to have like Kong cut his arm off right in the middle and just wreck house on him in like a split second was pretty great.
The original Mechagodzilla was supposed to be stronger than Godzilla, right?
Yes, I mean that was
the whole point of it. Yeah, that's always been the way it's supposed to go.
Yeah, and that was great because also it showed, because Godzilla pretty much won 2 out of 3 of his fights with Kong. 2 of those fights were really back to back, so meh. Like showing, yeah, Godzilla can take Kong, but under the right circumstances. And that's what I liked what they did with Kong. Not saying, oh, Kong is just better than Godzilla. No, but Kong had the ability to get the upper hand on Mechagodzilla.
Look, I feel like it's they're evenly matched, and they did I think Godzilla has more pure firepower, especially with his breath, but Kong has like you said, the intellect, the I don't know, the thumbs.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I was thinking about it this morning, and it's like, okay, I would say physically speaking, like fisticuffs, Kong beats out Godzilla. But
without the fire breath.
Yes.
Yes,
well, that's a different thing. Like in my head, like Godzilla has the better ranged attack. Mm-hmm. Also, Godzilla has better defense, like Godzilla's armored body.
Oh, I agree with that. Absolutely agree with that.
Kong's faster on land, and Godzilla's faster in the water.
Yeah, I agree with that as well. Yeah, the first fight, I was like, Kong would lose because he's on a ship. It's Godzilla's, like, favorite terrain.
Yeah.
D&D reference, I'm sorry. But, you know, like, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And Kong on land, I think it's better because he can maneuver faster. So, yeah, I agree with both of those.
And I think the way they left the movie was pretty good, too, because now, I think it was originally meant to be an end credits scene. I saw something along those lines where Kong winds up living in the Hollow Earth.
Yes, he does. And there's a Hollow Earth, like, Kong monitoring station.
Yes. And that kind of creates a like write-off in that, hey, we're still going to have Godzilla movies, but Kong's going to be out of the picture. But we can bring him back if we want him to.
Yeah, I don't remember. Is Hollow Earth it's not from the original Godzilla, right? That's a new thing from this MonsterVerse?
This MonsterVerse, yes. I don't remember it ever being part of any other of the eras of Godzilla. Yeah. You know, there's that Toho era and blah 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 blah.
Yeah, Godzilla's been around forever, so yeah.
Yeah. So this is a relatively new addition, and you know, it's actually a welcome one in my mind. You know, if you had told me a few years back that, oh, I'd be all about a movie that, you know, does the Hollow Earth theory, would have been stupid in my head, but I think it works in this universe.
Oh no, you've been wanting to talk about Godzilla vs. Kong forever, so.
Dude, I just love Godzilla, man.
Like, I know you do. I love Godzilla too, but
I grew up with the big G.
Look, the Hollow it opens up to any other sequels that they want to do.
Yeah.
They can do a Kong sequel. They can do a Godzilla sequel. They can do a freaking another Monsters of King of the Monsters sequel where Kong gets to fight in this one. You know, like they can go a lot of ways with this.
Yeah.
Hell, they can create a new monster because the Hollow Earth is where the monsters grow up to be these like KAIJU, like gigantic things, right? So technically, they opened up an avenue where there can be a completely new thing.
Yeah, which I'd like to see, actually. I mean, they did in the first movie with the Mutos, though I think the real reason...
the Mutos were not in the original? It was only...
Oh, no. They were completely new creations. I remember hearing a rumor it was partially because licensing problems getting the other monsters.
Oh, I'm sure that... yeah, I'm sure. Oh, I did not know the Muto was...
yeah, that was a wholly original thing for this MonsterVerse.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah, and like I always felt like the original idea was to bring about like Mothra and maybe one other monster, especially in the beginning with the cocoon. I was pretty surprised when it was, the big bug Muto thing, and I'm like, that's not Mothra.
I think they did a great job with Mothra and King of the Monsters, though. I think I like that movie more than Godzilla vs. Kong.
Really? I actually I might agree with you, actually. I just rewatched that movie last week. I know some people have mixed feelings on that, but
well, there's mixed feelings with all the movies, but
true.
I'm comparing this one to that one, and I think I like that one better.
That's fair. I actually really enjoyed that one. Fight scenes were solid.
I think there was a better storyline in that one.
Yeah, I think the human story. Yeah, the human story was definitely better in that one.
Yeah.
This one actually really does ride the back of that one, I think. Like, you have to watch them back to back almost to like really appreciate this movie.
Well, there's a prequel comic to this movie and a prequel comic to King of Monsters, which I never read.
Yeah, and there's one that actually involves like the original Muto queen and what happened to one of the other of the Godzilla family and where those two Mutos came from in the first movie.
Yeah, Muto Prime or something like that. I think I read that.
Yeah, Muto Prime. That was it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe I'll go read those at some point. It'll entertain me for a bit.
Yeah. So far, this whole monster universe it's been working for me. I had my doubts, but
I think it's a good reboot. I have no doubt that it's a good reboot. I think it's better than, well, I wouldn't say better than, because the original Godzillas did what they did with what they had. So, but as a reboot, this is one of the more successful ones, honestly.
I do agree with you. I've had a lot of fun with it, but I will not be happy until they bring out Godzuki or Godzilla Jr. or
Son of Godzilla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they gotta bring the little adorable guy around. Because everybody likes the little baby Godzilla, right?
Mm-hmm. Sure. Sure. I don't know. It's been Hollywood's been doing a lot of reboots lately, and I mean it's been a long time. They keep doing reboots.
Yeah. Well, on that note, I mean, you got anything else to say on it?
Mortal Kombat reboot. I want to watch. I can't wait. I want to watch.
Well, if you're good, I'm good, and I think but I do have to pick a winner on these drinks.
Just from the flavor profiles you gave me, I'm gonna go with Godzilla.
And you know what? While I enjoy Kong and I appreciate Kong, just like in the movies, I think the true winner has to be the Godzilla drink.
See, the reason why is I don't like cinnamon.
No, I'm actually a cinnamon fan. So.
Yeah, I don't like cinnamon too much. So it's one of those spices that I never got like accustomed to. And yeah, anything cinnamony, like cinnamon rolls or even like cinnamon lattes, or yeah, I just don't like I can't have chai because of that.
Oh, okay.
Well, I can, I just don't enjoy it. I just don't like it.
All right, fair enough.
So when it comes to cinnamon, you are the guru. Because
Sure, I'll take that title.
sure, cinnamon guru. We'll go with that.
Next up, the cinnamon challenge.
Oh, hell no.
Where
No.
I make my good friend Grimy Inchan eat a mouthful of cinnamon.
Okay. I kind of want to do it just for the challenge. But hell, just because you challenged me, I just want to do it. But go fuck yourself.
I'm putting money on this one. Everybody, if I put money on it, he'll do it.
I would. How much are you giving me if I succeed?
Hold on. I got $3.50.
All right. That's good enough. We have a very low bar here, guys. Very low bar.
All right, everybody. I think we're going to close it out.
Yeah, we're both pretty tired. Yeah. Well, what are we going to talk about next week?
It's actually a fair question. We still got Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but I'm debating if we wait till it finishes because it's only 8 episodes, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, something like that. I haven't even watched the most recent one.
Yeah. So maybe we do a mid-season on that.
Yeah, we could do that. I don't know. We'll probably
And-
think of something during the week.
Yeah, we got things. We're in a media overload right now. Everything started coming out the last few weeks, so we got stuff.
That's because the movie theaters opened and stuff is
Exactly.
reopening.
Yep.
Yeah, it kind of feels like
Everyb-
we're going back to normal.
Everybody's getting the vaccine. I mean, you and I got the disease already, so I think we're okay for a minute.
You're my disease.
Oh, you're so sweet. I really should buy you flowers.
On that note, goodbye.
Bye, everybody. Drink some Godzilla juice.
Oh, Jesus. You do like your Godzilla juice.